And we begin in Jekyll Island, where recently the Georgia Farm Bureau hosted its 4th annual Young Farmer Leadership Conference. A huge success, to say the least, with a record turnout and a record number of participants for this year's discussion meet. But more importantly, this year's conference was the perfect blend of business and family.
Family is the most important part of this conference, and the relationships that you build with other families.
And as Gaines was quick to point out, Jekyll Island offers one of the most family-friendly environments in the entire state of Georgia. Great Dunes Park, for instance, the perfect setting for Thursday night's low country boil. That was until Mother Nature spoiled the fun. But on Friday, all was forgiven as the Young Farmers Conference experienced a first in its brief 4-year history. A chance to see not one, but 2 rescued sea turtles released back into their natural habitat. Even better is the fact that these turtles were rehabilitated using locally grown Georgia products.
We have our own garden actually at the center, and then we do feed restaurant quality vegetables. So they get dark green veggies like bok choy and romaine and green peppers.
We could show that same caring and feeling for animals every day on our farm, and that was just a way to kind of relate it to nature and how it's happening here on Jekyll Island, which is a beautiful place in our state.
While addressing the some 400 attendees at Saturday's general session, President Duvall called the conference the most important event Farm Bureau puts on throughout the year. President Duvall saying his underlying message was simple: anything can happen.
You can take young people and develop their passion and help them, encourage them to be persistent in expressing that passion. There are some wonderful stories to tell in and around Georgia agriculture and American agriculture.
Just in the last few years, there are several county presidents that are still young farmers. There are several board members who are either still young farmer age or shortly out of the young farmer program. That in itself speaks volumes.
This year's leadership conference was also full of substance. Following President Duvall's address, the group was then invited to participate in various breakout sessions, including how to serve agriculture through Farm Bureau and the always popular risk management, protecting your investments.
We're not going to be able to eliminate risk from any economic activity, and we really shouldn't, because that risk is what gives rise to the possibility of returns. But we do need to think very systematically about how to manage that risk. And the key to risk management, the goal of risk management, is really to make sure that these operations survive whatever kind of downside comes along, so that these farms are able to continue from one generation to the other as they have for a long time.
Another attraction of the annual conference, the Young Farmer Discussion Meet, which this year featured a record 26 participants over the course of 2 days. However, only 4 advanced to the final round in December. Those 4, Tricia Lastly of Madison County, Constance Reed of Greene County, Allie Merck of Jackson County, and Habersham County's Kyle Deacle, who for the 2nd year in a row becomes a Final Four participant. You feel like you have, a little bit of an edge now going in since you've done this before?
Well, I don't know. I was against all guys last year, got beat up pretty bad, and I'm afraid of what the women are going to do, so we'll see. I don't really know.
Only time will tell, Kyle. The Final Four takes place on December 8th here in Jekyll during the Georgia Farm Bureau's annual conference.